Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie, and I am coming to you live from my craft studio in Wasaga Beach, Ontario, Canada, where I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I'm here today for Craft Spot, which is what I call my crafting adventure because you know, sometimes it goes exactly as planned, sometimes it doesn't, uh, and sometimes there's not really much of a plan. So, it's always an adventure, but it's always fun times when you're in the craft studio. So, welcome. If you are here, do say hello. I am just going to see kind of trying a different setup again today because, what the heck, why not? I think if I turn this on, I'm going to get double sound. Hello. Okay, so I think I've muted that. I think that might work. We're going to see. Trying to see if I can find a different way to get the comments to come up a little bit better than they do sometimes. So we will see what we get here. See what we have. See. Anyway, here we go. Oh, Kelly. Kelly is here already. And look, she's popped up on my screen. Her comments. Hello, Kelly. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so you know what? I think the thing with this, I don't know. I might have to scroll. Anyway, we're testing it out today. We're kind of playing around, and I have a weird I have an extra zoom screen on my screen. Don't ask me why. Anyway, technology. So I think I'm here. I think I'm live. Someone has said hello. It's all good. What do I have to share? Two things, two events. It's winter, right? And for those of us in Canada, that means it's cold. Might mean it's snowy, might mean it's really cold, really snowy. Might mean there's some nice days and sometimes the sun shines, but it's a great time for crafting. So, two fabulous crafting events that I have on the go coming up in February 18th. It is the Midwinter Escape, and it is going to be huge. There are four demonstrators participating in this. There will be 16 make and take projects using four different bundles. Um, you don't have to own all four bundles. You are welcome to use whatever you have in your stash. We will send you cardstock and you know, pieces to create your projects. We will do any die cutting that is a generic die cut, but we won't do die cutting for the bundles. And that way, if you are using something from your stash, you will have a piece of cardstock. If we stamp a flower, you can stamp a flower from your stash. You can cut it out, and you didn't get our shape and go, but I don't have that bundle. That's not going to work well. So lots of flexibility this way. And as I say, you don't have to buy all those bundles. If you have them, some awesome ideas to use them with. But anyway, 16 make and takes. There will also be four mystery stamping events that we run throughout the day, and prize patrol and gifts and fun and sharing and just a whole lot of stuff. So, um, Kelly, already signed up. Yes, yes, you have indeed. And it's going to be a big and busy day, but everything is recorded, so you can always watch it later. You can go back and rewatch. We've done videos for all the projects. We don't anticipate that you will craft along with us. It would probably move a little bit fast, but you can stop the video and watch again and go back and craft at whatever pace works for you. So that's uh, that's all set up for you. The mystery stamping will be live, so we will do that together, but that will move at a little slower pace. Alrighty, the other one is the Girls Getaway Weekend. It is an in-person event. Did I mention that the Midwinter Escape is virtual? It is virtual. You don't even have to go outside. You can do it in your jams if you want. You can stay inside and not go out into the snow at all. The Girls Getaway Weekend, you have to go out to get to it. But once you're there, you don't have to go out because everything is all in one building. So that is in Stayner, Ontario, if that is a convenient location for you. We are there from Thursday through Sunday. and it is an in-person retreat for the weekend. So lots of time to do your own personal crafting. That one will also have make and takes. It will have some optional classes, lots of sharing, lots of friendship, and we're hoping we can convince our dancers to do some line dancing with us again. I haven't talked to them yet, so it's not a for sure, but we're hoping. We had lots of fun with that one at the last event. So we might push some tables back and do a little bit of line dancing at some point. Okay, but for today, let's do some crafting, shall we? Okay, so coming down here, today I am going to play with the Lovely Arrangements suite. And if you have not seen this one, it is lovely. It is, there's 3 image stamps, 2 flower shapes that you can color or just do line images with, and 1 leaf, and then some awesome sentiments. Beautiful fonts, wonderful sayings, just, very everyday things, right? Just a note, happy birthday. Hello, friend. Thank you. Love you. Sending smiles. Isn't that nice, eh? So lots and lots of different sentiments in that. And then there are these, I'm going to take this out so we don't get the glare. Uh, Hopefully shiny paper. This is the die set, and these two are wonderful. So these cut out the flowers, and this cuts out the leaves. And then there are some other leaves that are already textured for you. Can you see that? So that's textured for you. A couple of sentiment pieces, and then 2 other accent framing, masking, lots of flexibility with these. So that is the die set, and the whole bundle is just awesome. Um, it is, in fact, one of the main stamp sets, or the main stamp set, I guess, that I am featuring for my January card class. And if you have not registered for that yet, you can do so. You can get this class for free with a 25 free with a minimum $45 purchase from my online store, or you could purchase just the kit for 20. Oh goodness, I'm very backwards today, reversing things. You can purchase the kit for $25 plus $5 for shipping, if you can't do porch pickup. But anyway, those are the options. So online purchase minimum $45, and then I will send you the kit, or you can buy just the kit for $25 plus $5 for shipping. So these are the cards that we're going to make at the class. And as you can see, we have used bits and pieces from it. So this one, ooh, check that out. That is the December product of the month. If you haven't heard of the product of the month, you must check it out. Uh, it it was beautiful. This is actually December's product of the month, but as of this morning, it is still available. So if you like blue, it's my favorite color. You know that, right? Gorgeous papers in here, all double-sided, all Night of Navy and Balmy Blue. So lots of wonderful patterns. This one is in Night of Navy, and there is the same. I had a piece of it handy. The same pattern is in the pack in Balmy Blue. It doesn't look very Balmy Blue on screen, does it? But trust me, it is. So it's a lovely light blue. Lots and lots of blue. If you like blue, check it out. You can get that for just $5 with any $100 purchase while it is available. Okay, exclusive product. It will never be sold as a product itself, but you can get it for just $5 with a minimum $100 purchase. So that's December. You can get it as long as it's available, or you could choose the January product of the month, which is a stamp set, and it is everyday sentiments. So it's super versatile and useful as well. A lot of a lot of Calypso coral on here. So I made a card earlier, and you picked up my stamp and put it in the ink. block side down. So I thought I got most of it off, but there was still a little bit. Okay, crafting. Yes, that's what we're here for. So I have a basic white card base. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. I am just going to fold that in half and give it a nice burnish. There we go. Okay, and then we are going to bring in a piece of Balmy Blue, and this is 4.25 by 3.25. And I have a piece of Designer Series paper that is 4 by 3. Could just put this together right now, couldn't I? While I'm here, while I'm talking about this, usually I go through some of this stuff and then we do the stamping first. So let's just mix it up, eh? It's a new year and we'll just do things a little differently today. There we go. And then this is the sentiment piece from the dies, and I'm going to be using that. And then I have a piece of basic white to stamp my flowers on, and a piece of soft sea foam to stamp my leaves on. What I don't have is all my inks. I have one. I have Night of Navy, which I do need. Oh, and there's my garden green over there. Okay, so on my basic white, I am going to stamp my flowers. Should move this over here. Okay, there's one. And ooh, that was not well executed. There's one. Let me just grab a piece of paper towel and get rid of some of that ink because that's a big mess. Oh, I had paper towel here. Oh, there we go. Paper towel with the Calypso coral on that I had to clean up earlier today. Apparently I'm being a little heavy-handed or something. Okay, that is not quite it. Let's get a sentiment for this. What shall we do here? How about, shall we send some smiles or thank you? Thank you is so very practical at this time of year for all the people that that I need to thank for or just hello friend. Maybe just hello friend. How about that? Because I could still say thank you inside if I want, if I need a thank you card. Right? Use the longer block. Oh, and sentiment piece. Sitting very crooked, so it'll be a small miracle if I get this on here, right? Hope for the best. There we go. I think that'll work. Okay, let me close this. Let me grab the garden green. Oh, look, apparently I had two of those. Hopefully we didn't need the second one. That was a just in caser. And leaves. I'm going to stamp. So this is soft sea foam, and I'm going to stamp the leaves in garden green on here. Okay. Oh, that'll work. I think we're okay. Sleeves, the colors are variable, right? Okay, now I am going to take just a moment and clean off all of these stamps because you've already seen what kind of a mess I'm making today. So we don't want any ink where we don't want any ink. So okay. Now we're safe. Okay. Next thing I want to do is color these. So I'm bring in my blends. These are Balmy Blue because that was the color from my designer series paper, although I ended up with just Night of Navy, and I am just going to color it. This is the dark blend. I'm just going to color the center, and then I'm going to add some to the veins. And then after that, I will come in with my light Balmy Blue and blend that darker highlight. Okay, there we go. And I don't need to color all of it because do you ever buy yourself a Christmas present? To you from you. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Got home from shopping. Oh, just in time. So, we're Christmas presents. It's time when we shop, we buy gifts for all of our friends or family, or, maybe we don't buy too many gifts, but we've, if you're like me, it's almost the only time I'm out shopping for gift kind of items, but it's usually when I see things that I would like. So this year I decided to get myself a present. I have seen some other demonstrators use these, and so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to get me one. The Magic Tin. You ever seen these? So here's what you do. Here's my paper. Needs to be colored, needs to be die cut. I'm going to put it in my Magic Tin, and I'm going to put my leaves in my Magic Tin. And then I'm going to close it up. I'm going to roll it around a little bit. Tap it 3 times just for good luck. The lid off, and woohoo! Look what we got. Magic. We have colored and die cut flowers and leaves. And look, we even got a piece of vellum. Leaf die cut. It's because it's a Magic Tin. What can I say? Yes, so I decided to get me one of those this year. You'll probably see him again from time to time. So here's the pieces that we might use. I don't know. Haven't put the card together yet. Don't know exactly what we're doing, but that's the adventure part, right? One thing I do want to do though is show you one little technique. We are doing this in the class, but with the other die cut panels. So if you are coming to the January card class, you will get a mask and you will have a chance to do this. So bringing in a blending brush and the Night of Navy ink. And I'm just going to put this right about there, right up at the edge. And I don't need to worry about exactly where it is because I'm not doing the whole card anyway. I'm just going to I'm going to add some color along here. Lift that up. And look, you got this little interesting thing going on. Going to come down to the bottom corner and do the same thing down here. Ah! Hold tight. Do you like my squawk? Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, not so good. We're gonna we'll continue. Maybe we can, some of it will get hidden by this, I think. Yes, some of it. And guess where the gem's going, right? See? You have blending brushes. You don't need to clean them every single time. I wash some. It takes them a long time to wash. It takes them a long time to dry. I just, I have a dark blue, I have a light blue, I have a green, and I just let them be the colors that they are. They don't tend to transfer the color, so it's not something I'm really worried about. Does that look too white on the edges? I think it'll work, eh? And then we are going to put some flowers on here. This is where we need to sort of play and see what we want to do. I think this guy kind of needs to be grounded, I think, into the sentiment. This guy could maybe go down here. Does that kind of work? That might work. I don't know about these leaves. I wasn't sure. They're quite large. So this one, I die cut this with vellum, and then I used my old olive Stampin' Blend on the back just to draw some leaf veins. But these are, it's large. I suppose I could tuck it under. Maybe? What do we think? Yes? No? The other thing, I do have some scraps on my other table here. So these. These are I mentioned the other leaves from the die set. Do I have my picture? Where's my picture? Here we go. So this one cuts the stamp, and then there's these two. And remember, we talked about how these are embossed. They got little cut lines in them, so lots of fabulous texture. Hello, Barb. Thanks for stopping by. But they're smaller, so they might work better, or maybe they too are too much. Let me. You know what? I think it's time to start putting some stuff down because everything. So this is definitely going onto the card. We can put him down. Because he's going in a pretty standard spot. We're just going to center him on the card base. Okay, right about there. Should work. Okay, and then I think I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. I'm just going to put a couple here so that I can still tuck things in behind it, if that's what I decide I want to do. Maybe right about there, and I won't give it a really big press, just in case. I'm thinking that maybe that. Bring this down here. Tuck that in there. Maybe I should have, or maybe I just want single leaves on top and bottom. Ah, kind of like that. That could work. Okay. I think I like that. What do you think? Is that does that work? Are we in the right do we have the right idea? I guess is what we're trying to determine. So what single on top and two on bottom. Okay, thank you, Barb. Let's do this. So I think I'm gonna put these guys on dimensionals as well. And I'll put the dimensionals sort of near the top. The smaller leaves are better. Yes, I totally agree, Kathy. I obviously had not laid it out together when I was preparing things, but you know, the bits on the desk saved us. As you're right, the proportions just didn't look quite right. The leaves kind of overwhelmed, I think. So, okay, and we'll put this guy down here. And then a great way to attach these leaves is just with a glue dot. And I say that because it's quick and easy. If you use, oh gosh, looking easy, but I kind of messed it up a little bit. If you use liquid glue on these, it will come through the cuts. So it's not exactly what you want, probably. And they're quite small. So tape runner is a little tricky. So glue dots are perfect. Go. Okay. And now we need, of course, let's get ready. But there's two things as I was playing with some stuff over the holidays and trying to do a little bit of crafting. I kind of almost tripped over, but I was reminded of two things that we tend to have in our craft stashes, but I hadn't used a lot of lately. Now I've lost one of it. Oh, yes. Anyway, so two things. One is baker's twine and linen thread. Have any of these? I have the multi-pack too, but that's the one I've lost. But look, old olive, and I ended up using old olive leaves. So this could be perfect. Um, and I used to use it a lot, and then I kind of, you set it aside and you sort of forget about it. But I have been reminded that it's wonderful. Just a great little accent. And here's the best part. You can use linen thread and gems. There's no rule that says you can only use one or the other. So guess what? Linen thread and gems it is. I didn't bring my ribbon scissors over here. I think these, yes. Sharp enough to cut. Okay. So I'm thinking needs bling. Yes, it does need bling, doesn't it, Barb? Not sure where we're going to put this yet. Not positive we're going to use it, but I'm thinking we might. Oh, and the other thing, speaking of bling, this is the other one I was reminded of. Wink of Stella. Haven't used it so much lately, but look, just a little bit of shimmer on the inside of these flowers. I think it's exactly what we need. There we go. And I will hold that up in a moment so you can see because you probably can't see that on camera. But if I do, well, you still can't. Oh, there. Can you see that top one? You can see has it. And there, bottom one too. So there is some shimmer on the flower centers now, and then some bling. What do we want? Do we want Night of Navy? I could put some there. I could put maybe along here. Definite maybe there. That Wink of Stella looks kind of silverish for some reason right now, which is not generally how it looks, but they don't seem quite right. They are Night of Navy, but what else do we have in here? In our box of fun. No, I kind of think these are going to be the ones. We have two, yes, we do have two sizes of these, so that'll work. Okay, let's use these. Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. These, I do believe, are on the last chance list, and I kind of think they're on sale. You love Wink of Stella, Barb? Yes, it's definitely a fun one, isn't it? So I think we're going to go here. Look what else we're going to do. I don't do this very often. We're going to go corners. Oops, it's a little high. Or maybe it's not a little high. Maybe this one needs to be out a little further. There we go. This one needs to be up a little bit. You know, gems. Rearrange them 18 times sometimes. Okay, there we go. And then I think I am going to stick this guy right down in, just in here, just for a little extra something, something. Glue dot again. But because this knot is so tiny, you want to just really roll that up with your thumbnail so that it's not as large and it's only the size of the knot so that you don't have sticky stuff sticking out all over the place. Stick that right down in there. There we go. Hey, clear some of this stuff out of the way. Thank you, Mr. Gems. You were lovely. I do like these. They are very shimmery, which is lovely. And there we go. Look at that. I forgot about this. Well, we might just leave it. It's a handmade card. Yes. I do like the gems at the corner. Could have been at this corner, but it wouldn't have covered it completely. So we'll just go with a handmade card look. There we go. I have another sample that I made because, you know, I love this bundle. So much fun. So here's another one that I made. And look, Wink of Stella again on the flower centers. Can you see that? Hard to see a little bit. And this one looks more gold. Interesting. It looks silver on the blue and gold on the Calypso coral. Isn't that interesting? A little bit of a fancy fold going on here. So that was and here's, I mentioned you could just use these just as the line drawings. So there you have just tone on tone Calypso coral ink on Calypso coral flowers. This is a technique that we will do in our monthly card class. So there you go. Couple of cards gets to clean up some of this mess. Put some things away. And we'll come back here. And where am I? Where's my mouse? I've lost my mouse. There we go. I am back. So, oh, thank you. Oh, look at all the hearts. Oh, okay, so the hearts and things don't show up on the, oh, maybe this isn't playing. No, it's not playing. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I did see it on my my tablet though, looking over here. So thank you for all the love and the thumbs up and the hearts. And oh, it looks like there's more comments over here. Oh gosh. So maybe my idea wasn't so great. Oh, it's back. You don't have this set, but you do have flowers. Yes, absolutely, Kathy. You don't have to have this exact set to recreate cards that are very much like this. Any flowers will do. They're all beautiful. So give it a go. Um, and if you want to post a picture in the comments below this post, you can share your inspiration. We would love it. All right. That's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you like these cards. And if you have the lovely arrangements bundle, or if you have some other flowers, give it a try. Super easy. Try some. And the mask, you can use anything. Anything at all can create a mask. So just adds a little interest to the background. That's all for today. Thank you so much. We will see you all again Friday morning, Connie's Craft Along, if you're available. I hope you'll stop in and craft along with me. Okay. Take care, everyone. Have an awesome week. Bye for now.